Considering that it's only been really a short period that, you've gotten to know Tony, how much do you really know about
Everything.
him?
I think I'm falling in love with you.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Awesome! In the first episode of this single life season, Debbie and Colt had an explosive fight. Colt claimed to have already moved out of the house and had no plans to return. Now Debbie is trying to move on and meet a man in person for the first time that she met online.
Tony is coming in from British Columbia. Gonna spend a couple of days here at a really nice hotel, and I'm gonna meet him at a restaurant bar.
And when I say that Colt claimed to have moved out, it's because there seems to be some inconsistency in the storyline. In my previous video, I talk about how Vanessa said on 90 Day Diaries that only she had moved out. Colt was still choosing to live with his mother Debbie, and it was causing issues in their marriage. But on this season, Debbie claimed that she hadn't seen Colt since he moved out and that they don't even talk anymore. And now we run into an inconsistency yet again when Debbie claims that she hasn't had sex since her late husband died.
I haven't had sex with a man in over 13 years.
Are you sure about that, Deb? On the previous season of The Single Life, Debbie says that she had one bad date after her husband passed.
We met online last month, and then on the second date, we actually hooked up.
And she actually ended up telling her friends that it wasn't a good experience.
He told me to stop talking. Really? I was talking. I was saying nice things, and he said, shut up.
So does she just not count it because it wasn't good?
I want romance. I don't want just...
Or is this writing of the show just getting lazier every season? Let me know what you think. Anyways, Tony arrives from Canada just in time for Debbie's 70th birthday, and the focus shifts to them instantly hitting it off.
You could just feel the chemistry. I mean, it was there. I just wanted to grab him and take him upstairs.
Like really hitting it off.
I'm crazy about him, so... God, it's really scary.
Oh, it's nice and big in here.
I will spare you the whispering and groaning, but they definitely hook up.
We had an amazing first date, and I'm happy to say I got laid for the first time in 14 years.
So I guess we are still going with that pretend narrative.
Happy birthday to me.
Yep, she's 70 years old, and I had to cut out most of their pillow talk out of this video so it didn't get demonetized. If you want to bravely get a full report of their night together, you can go watch the episode on Discovery Plus.
Later tonight, my 3 best friends set up a birthday dinner for me, but this is my first birthday without Colt.
Debbie and Colty haven't talked since their fight, but Debbie doesn't seem to mind too much since she has this new man in her life.
Someone had told me when I was turning 70 that I would fall deeply in love. I would have told them they're out of their crazy mind. But maybe the chemistry between us is clouding my judgment.
So Debbie already feels like she's in love, and they've only spent one night together in person. Like mother, like son. Colt will definitely think that his mother is moving too fast, but he's done the exact same thing. We can only hope that her friends will help her keep a level head.
Debbie's like a little schoolgirl crush right now. She smiles so much when she talks about him. That is annoying.
They have no problem saying how they feel.
Definitely cautious about Tony. We're going to make sure that he's here for the right reasons.
Debbie's friends are concerned that Debbie thinks Tony is perfect when she doesn't really know him yet.
Don't hurt her because we'll have to come after you.
And we have passports.
And I'm sure some of that concern is because Colt is no longer around. But Colt does call to wish his mom a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and I really want to work through all
I
of
do
our
too.
differences.
I do too. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you.
You have a good night.
Aww.
Debbie and Colt seem to now be on talking terms, and he also mentions that he's talking to a therapist. So maybe there is hope that they can have a normal mother-son relationship.
You gotta make a wish. Oh, I have my wish.
Debbie already got her birthday wish of having a man in her life again, but it's only temporary.
Even though it feels like Tony just got here, he's already leaving tomorrow. I'm not sure how this relationship is gonna work out once he's back in Canada.
And that is what is discussed a few hours before Tony leaves.
What do you think? Are we compatible?
Absolutely, 100% compatible.
Debbie officially has a boyfriend.
It's fun, it's exciting, but I have no idea how to make a long-distance relationship work.
And she agrees to go and visit Tony in Vancouver. So where is this going?
I would be heartbroken if this feeling was suddenly gone and I was alone again.
Tony is heading home and Debbie tells him how she's really feeling.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
think I'm falling in love with you too.
Yeah?
At this rate, I'm willing to bet that we'll be seeing Debbie on a new season of 90 Day Fiancé, just like we saw Colt and Larissa.
Big Ed wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, he will appear behind your door tonight.
With Tony back in Canada, Debbie is getting ready to move out of her house. And this prediction of seeing Debbie on a new season of 90 Day Fiancé may happen sooner than I originally thought.
Vanessa and Colt moved out of the house, and now I can't afford to live there by myself.
She has a plan to stay with her friend Audrey for a while, but no plans to move somewhere permanently in Vegas yet.
It's been very stressful trying to find a place to live, and it's just a short time.
Debbie also has already made plans to visit Tony in Canada.
Considering that it's only been really a short period that, you've gotten to know Tony, how much do you really know about him?
Her friends think that this relationship is moving too fast already. And they also suspect that Tony isn't as perfect as Debbie thinks.
Sometimes it's just my nature that when people are just way too comfortable, I go to, what are they hiding?
You would think that Debbie would be cautious and remember how bad things went when Colt rushed his relationships. I mean, she was there and even lived with Colt and Larissa. But stopping Debbie from moving too fast will be hard, especially since Audrey has some bad news.
As you know, I do have a dog, and the dog likes to charge. I'd feel really bad if something happened to the cats.
So Debbie's plan of moving in with Audrey is no more, and she has nowhere to go.
I don't know what happened. I mean, she knows that I'm not going anywhere without my cats. What the hell am I going to do?
She now has even more of a reason to move fast with Tony, and even move in with him, which even comes up in the preview for the next episode.
Why don't you think about moving up here permanently?
So how fast will this really go? Will her visit to Canada turn into a long-term one? She can't move there permanently unless she has a visa, but will that be the next step? It does sound like we could see her on a season of 90 Day Fiancé, or maybe even the other way spin-off first.
It's a big step, and it's scary.
Kind of moving a little quickly, don't you think? And going from zero to soulmate.
I'm done filming for today.
Colt is one to talk with his rushed relationships, but he does have a point. And if he really did want space from his mom, it sounds like now he's really going to get it. We'll have to see how this season plays out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!